All right, we rolled and I got first player again. First struggle is steal the secret plan. Luminara, Barris, and the Clung Commandos.
I deployed Asajj Ventress, Kalani, and the B1 battle droids.
Then I deployed Obi-Wan, Captain Rex, and the 212th.
And then I deployed General Grievous, Kraken, and the B2 battle droids. There's a river of lava that goes down approximate center of the map. We have decided that the only way to cross it, since it is lava, that you need to be able to jump over it, or you'll have to use ladders and gantries to be able to traverse it.
All right, I'll draw my first card. The Shatterpoint card. That's not really what I wanted. For the Shatterpoint card, I'm going to go ahead and use the 212th. We'll pay a force for defensive maneuvers right away. Put him here. Put this guy up. Then they'll do a full advance. Make sure he's within 2. We'll advance this guy to the ladder. And then he'll go up for a free climb. And that's about all we can do. And they'll take cover as well to get another hunker. So at the end of their turn, they'll have objectives 3 and 4, but we won't score since it's the first turn. And he'll have objective 5.
For my first activation, I'll get Kraken. All right, with Krakens, do not let them escape. I'm going to choose an allied battle droid supporting unit. Each character from chosen unit may dash. It's going to be these B2s. So this one's going to move to up here. This one's going to follow suit. For Kraken's first action, we're going to move to here. Then we're going to use Tactical Network and spend a force point. I'm going to choose another battle droid character within 4. The chosen character may dash, then may gain a hunker, remove 1 condition from itself, or make a 5 dice attack. I'm going to choose these guys, and since they're taller than this barricade, they're going to move over to here, and they'll make a 5 dice attack on the 212th. I'm going to use saturation fire by spending a force point. So I get a total of 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits, 1 crit, and 1 expertise.
The 212th get 4 defense dice, and then they have the 2 hunkers. 6. 4 blocks, 2 expertise.
My 1 expertise is 1 damage.
2 expertise is just 1 block.
So he'll block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then another 1 crit will come through. So he took 1 damage from the expertise. And now on the tree, I'm going to do a shove at a damage. But since he has steadfast, I won't move him. But I'll move these guys up to where they're just touching the lava. And for Kraken's second action of the thing, I'm going to just take cover. Move him to there. Get a hunker token. So for scoring, I control objective number 5. So I get 1 to my side. He still controls number 3 and 4.
For next card, I got Captain Rex. So for the start of Rex's turn, we're gonna do get a move on soldier, and I'm gonna pick Varys. She's gonna get a dash and a hunker. She's gonna dash here and get a hunker. And then Rex is gonna move. I should get him within 5 of Kraken. Yep, and we'll go ahead and shoot the B2s there. When Rex attacks, we're gonna do coordinated fire with the 2/12 to give him a pinned. And then Rex gets 7 dice. Two misses, 3 hits, and 2 expertise.
I get 4 dice. 1 fail, 1 expertise, 2 blocks.
The 2 expertise is just 2 hits.
And I get 1 block. So I'll block 3 of it, and 2 of it will go through.
Yep. So with Captain Rex's tree, we're gonna do the bottom side. Try to shove them off there a little bit. So it'll just be a shove of damage, another shove and a damage. Since they have protection, they'll only take 1 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and shove, and they'll hit that as far as back as I can shove them. And then Rex will go with to be within 2 of that objective. So at the end of Rex's turn, since I moved Varys with that dash, I got points 1, 3, and 4. So I'll move it 3 towards me and put it on the 2 slot on my side.
For my next activation, I'll get the B1 battle droids. I'm going to go ahead and place these guys in reserve, and with their ability while I'm in charge now, it'll go to the bottom of the order deck. Oops. I'll draw the next one. Should be Kalani. With Kalani's Roger Roger, at the start of this unit's activation, each allied battle droid supporting character within 4 of the character in this unit may dash, which is going to be all of them. So to start with this guy up here, and go back to where he was. These guys are going to go closer to this ladder, which will put him up here. These guys are going to go close to this ladder, which will put them up there. We're going to spend a force point to activate Tactical Network. Kraken going to dash, and then he's going to make an attack on Rex. So I got a 5 dice attack on Rex, plus target concentrate all firepower triggers. Whenever an allied battle droid character makes an attack, the targeted character is within 4 of 1 or more of other battle droid characters. The attacking character gets 1 more dice, so I get a total of 6. 1 fail, 2 crits, 2 hits, and an expertise.
I don't like that. Rex gets 5. 1 miss, 3 blocks, and an expertise.
And then I get a crit.
This is a block.
So 3 of them will go through and 2 will be blocked. So I get 3 on the tree. So there will be a shove and a damage. So we're going to shove Rex to here. There will be a shove and 2 more damage, which Rex will just be pushed up against here. And then there will be 2 more damage for a total of 5 damage and 2 shoves. Moving on to scoring, I control objectives number 3 and 5. We'll move it 2 towards my side, which would put it in the center, so both of us get a momentum token.
For my next card, I'll get the Clone Commandos. Alright, with the Clone Commandos, I'm going to pay a force to do defensive maneuver. They're going to dash and get a hunker. So this guy's going to dash this way. This one's going to dash to the ladder and then climb up. And we're going to do an advance. He's going to advance to the lava. He's going to advance this way. So he can shoot. Then we're going to do some attacks here. So this clone commando up here is going to shoot the B1s there. And this clone commando down here is going to shoot the B2s. The clone commandos get 6 dice. We're going to go ahead and shoot the B1s first. 1 miss, 3 hits, 2 expertise.
I get 4 dice. 1 miss, 2 blocks, 1 expertise.
2 expertise is a crit.
And I get 1 block.
So block 3 and they get 1. Then we'll go ahead and shoot the B2s. 1 miss, 3 hits, and 2 expertise.
I get 4 once again. 1 miss, 2 expertise, and 1 block.
2 expertise is a crit.
2 expertise is 1 block. So I'll block 2, and 2 will come through.
So on the B1s, they just go 1 on the tree, which is just 2 damage. And then the B2s, they'll go 2 on the tree, which is 2 damage, and a pin. They have protection, so they get 1 damage. At the end of the turn, I'll have points 1, 2, and 4. So move it 3 my way to the 3 position.
For my next activation, I'll get the Shatterpoint card. For my Shatterpoint activation, I'll activate Grievous with Onward. These battle droids are within 4 of him, so they're going to dash. It's right there. Then he's going to advance. To right here. I'm going to spend a force point to do Scuttle. So he's going to bring himself right up here. And then within 1 of that. And then he's going to attack the 212 that are up top. Grievous is on his quad arm attack side, so he gets 8 dice. Yeah, 1, 2, 3 fails, 3 expertise, and 2 hits.
With Obi-Wan's knowledge and defense, they keep their hunkers, so they'll have 6 dice. Or wait, it's a melee, so they'll have 5 dice. One fail, 3 blocks, and an expertise.
For 3 expertise, I get 2 crits, and 1 damage goes through on them.
1 expertise, 1.
So he'll block 2, and we'll go 2 on the tree. On the tree, we get 2, so he'll get 2 damage, and then 3 more damage, for a total of 5 damage from the tree, 1 damage from expertise. And that will wound them. With another fine addition to my collection, after I wounded the 212, I can heal 2. And then since they're not a force user, I don't get to refresh 2 force tokens. I will take the 2 damage off of the B1 battle droids.
After Grievous wounded the 212 with Flow of the Force on Luminar's card, when an enemy character wounds an allied unit, a character in another allied unit may heal 3. Rex is going to heal 3. So he'll be at 2 damage.
So moving on to scoring, I will control number 3, number 4, and number 5. I also get a momentum from wounding the 212. This will put the tracker in the 0 position, and we each get a momentum token.
Draw my next card. And I'll get Obi-Wan. With Obi-Wan, when he first starts, we'll do spend a force to do hello there, to jump this lava. Then we're going to do an advance. Get him to that ladder, and he'll go up just within one of that and not overhang. And then that should put us within melee range of Grievous, and it does, so we'll attack Grievous. I'm on Obi-Wan Zataru's side, which gives him 7, and then with hello there, he gets 3 extra dice. One, 2 fails, 2 hits, 5 expertise, and 1 crit.
I get 4 dice on the quad arm attack side. I get 3 expertise and 1 block.
The 5 expertise is 2 crits, 2 hits.
Then I get 2 blocks. So I'll block out 3 of it, and 4 will go through.
So we'll go 4 on the tree. Grievous will get a shove, 2 damage, a disarm, 2 damage, an expose, 2 damage, and then 2 more damage. So a total of 7 damage. And then we'll shove him. He's going to go right off the edge. Down here. And Obi-Wan's just going to move a little up against. And then he gets a disarmed and exposed. So at the end of his turn, I'll have objective 1, 2, and 4. So I'll move it 3 my way to put it in the 3 slot.
For my next activation, I'll get Ventress. With Ventress, I'm going to spend a force point to use Dathomirian Dexterity. Each character in this unit may jump. That unit may use this ability twice during its activation. I'm going to jump to this ladder, put her up here. Then she's going to move. There. And she's going to attack Obi-Wan. Ventress is on her Form 2 Makashi side, so she gets 7 dice. You get 3 fails, 1 crit, and 3 hits.
Obi-Wan's on the Taru side, so he gets 6. 3 fails, 2 expertise, and a block. 2 expertise is 1 block, and turn a crit to a hit, or to a fail.
So you block 2, and 1 goes through. So on the tree, I'm going to do a heal. Since Grievous is within 2 of her, I'm going to remove the disarm token, and then I'll do 1 damage to Obi-Wan. Move on to scoring. I still control objectives number 3 and 5. So I'll go 2 towards my side. It'll be 1 on his side, so I'll get a momentum token.
Next card, I'll get Barris. So with Barris, we're going to spend a force to do force speed, do a full advance. And then we'll do another advance. Just to there. To get us on that objective. And then we're going to use the last 2 force points to do force push. And they're within 3. We'll just push them back to there. and then she'll take cover to get a hunker, and we'll take this point. So at the end of the turn, I'll have objective 1, 2, 3, and 4 to move it 4 on my side of the 4 slot.
For my next activation, I'll get General Grievous. With Grievous, for Onward, I'm going to choose V2s. They're going to dash, which is actually just going to remove the pin token. Then I'm going to move with Grievous. It's going to be right here. And then we're going to attack the Commando clones across the way. Grievous is on his Cunning Warlord side. For his ranged attack, he gets 7 dice. 1 fail, 5 hits, and 1 expertise.
Clone Commandos get 5. 1 fail, 3 expertise, and 1 block.
1 expertise is 2 hits.
The 3 expertise is 1 block and a reposition.
So he'll block 2. Still got the 5 going through, and then he's got a reposition.
So we'll do the Clone Commandos reposition on their tree, or on their expertise. So he's going to move back here to this ladder, and then climb up within 1.
On the tree, I'll get a shove and 2 damage, a pinned and 2 damage, 2 heals, and with the heals, I'm going to remove Grievous's exposed token and heal him 1, put him down to 6. Then he will reposition and give a damage and 2 more damage for a total of 2, 4, 6, 7 damage. I'm going to shove him back to there. Grievous is going to stay where he's at. I'm going to reposition. Grievous is just going to stay right there. Actually, he'll move just a hair over here. And then with Appetite for Destruction, choose an allied battle droid within 3 of him, which would be this one. They may dash, and then they may make an attack, and they're not going to attack.
When the Clone Commandos were wounded, on Luminar's card for Flow of the Force, I can choose another allied unit, and they can heal 3. So we're going to go ahead and heal Rex. He's at 2, so we'll just take those off.
And then with another fine addition to my collection, when a character in this unit wounds an enemy unit, after the effect is resolved, that character may heal 2, which I'm going to heal Grievous 2 to bring him down to 4. So at the end of that, I'll control objectives number 3 and 5, which will put it on the 2 side of his. I wounded one of his characters, which gives me momentum, and since it's on his side, I get the momentum.
For my next card, I'll get the 212th. When the 212th activate, they flip from wounded to injured. And then I'm going to move this guy down here. So he's within 2 of that. And then we're going to go ahead and do an attack. First one on the B2s there. The 212th have 6 dice. I'll just roll mainly all misses and 2 hits.
I get 4. I'll miss 1, expertise 2, and block 1. 2 expertise is 1 block.
Block it out. Yeah, I guess the other guy's gonna attack the B2s again. A miss, 4 hits and a crit.
A block and 3 expertise. 3 expertise is 2 blocks. So I'll take away 3, and then 2 will go through.
2 on their tree is a pin to damage, and then a shoved and a damage. They have protection, so they're going to take 1 damage, and then we'll shove them back. They're just going back up against there where they like to be. And then he'll stay there. And then I'll have 3 there, so I'll take this one. And then at the end of that, I'll have objective 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. And that'll put me in the spot to win the struggle.
For the second struggle, we've been double crossed, and I did the top part of it. Roll for priority. It is the missed objective. For my next activation, I'll get the B2 battle droids. With the B2s, I'm going to move them, but since they have a pin token, these guys aren't going to move. These guys are going to move back here. And then I'll take cover. They'll move to there. They'll stay there, and they'll get a hunker token. And that'll be their turn. Move on to scoring. Since I control the primary objective, I get 2 to my side, which puts me in the 2 position on my side.
Roll for priority. The block result. For my last card, I got Luminara. Well, since I ran myself out of force, kind of puts me in a bad spot. Luminara is just going to move. And she's going to take cover. And get a hunker. I will not take any objective.
Roll for priority. It is the block icon. He went ahead and shuffled and got all of his force tokens back. For my last activation, I'll get the B1s. These guys are going to move to be right here, which will allow them to go up here. These guys are going to move, be on the other side of Ventress.
Break the gantry.
While causing an earthquake. And then for the second action, both of these units are going to attack the 2/12 below. And then with Kalani's innate ability, target concentrate all firepower, there is Kraken, who is within range 4 of the 2/12. So the B1s will get an additional dice. They start with 7, so they'll get a total of 8. No fails. 1, 2, 3, 4 hits, and 4 expertise.
2/12 get a whopping 4 dice. 2 blocks and an expertise.
These will roll over to 3 hits.
This is a block.
So he'll block 3 of it, and 4 will go through. So I get a damage, a reposition, and a damage, and I'll move them just a little bit closer to the objective. And expose them 2 damage, and a shove and a damage. And with the shove, we're going to push them back to here. And then we'll move on to the next attack. With the next attack, we'll get 8 once again. No fails, 1 crit, 3 hits, and 4 expertise.
Now have an exposed. So I'll just not block anything, they'll all be misses.
So we'll just wind up running the whole 3.
And they will be wounded.
So 3 hits off of that, which gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only need 5 to go through the tree. So they get a damage, a reposition and a damage. They're going to butt up against the Saj. They get exposed and 2 more damage. And then a shove and a damage. We'll go ahead and shove this guy back again. He can join his friend. And that'll be that.
Since he wounded the 2/12, Luminara's Flow of the Force, an allied unit may heal 3. Obi-Wan's the only one that has one wound on him, or 1 damage on him, so we'll just take that 1 off.
And for scoring, since I have 2 characters within range 2 of the primary objective, I'll control that, and I'll control the other objective that I previously had, the fail icon, for a total of 3, putting me on the 5 position. I'll also get a momentum token for wounding their 212.
Roll for priority objective. The miss result. Delta reshuffled and got its force back. My first card. I'll get the Clone Commandos. Clone Commandos. I'm not gonna waste 2 force just a defensive maneuver. I'm just gonna move and move. Try to attack with both of them. So he can shoot them. They can both reach the B2s, so we'll go ahead and shoot the B2s. Clone Commandos get 6 dice. 2 fails, 3 expertise, and a hit.
The B2s get 4 normally, but they have a hunker token, so they get 5. 1 fail, 3 blocks, and 1 expertise.
3 expertise are 2 crits.
And then I get 1 block. So I'll block 1 out, and 2 will go through.
We'll go ahead and attack with the other one. One crit, 3 hits, 2 expertise.
4 blocks and 1 expertise.
2 expertise on the commandos is 1 crit.
And then I get 1 block. So 2 goes through again.
So I'll go 2 on the tree both times. So 2 damage and a pinned, so he only takes 1 for protection. And then the next one is 2 damage and a pinned, which he'll just take a damage for the pin, but then the protection on 1, so total of 3. At the end of that, I don't control any objectives, so it doesn't move and I don't get any momentum.
Roll for priority. The block icon. For my first activation, I'll get Kraken. For Krakens, do not let them escape. He's going to choose the B2 supporting unit. Each character in the chosen unit may dash. So these guys over here will not dash. They'll remove the pin token. But these guys over here will. And then for Kraken's first action, he's going to fire on Rex. Kraken gets 7 for his ranged attack. 1 fail, 1 crit, 2 hits, and 3 expertise.
Rex gets 5. 2 fails, 3 blocks.
So I'll get a crit and 2 hits. And he'll block 3. And then 3 will go through on the tree. So I'm going to give Rex a pin token and a damage. And then I will shove him and give him 2 more damage. I'm just going to go back slightly. And then I'll give him 2 more damage for a total of 5 damage. Then for Kraken's second ability, he's going to take cover. He's going to move slightly closer to Grievous and get a hunker token. With that, I will control the active objective and the missed objective, which will give me 3 points. It'll put me on the 7th position, which I will win this struggle.
For the third struggle, I drew Blast Our Way Out, and I chose the bottom one. Roll for priority objective. It's the block objective. The next card, I got Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan activates. I'm going to go ahead and attack the B1s. Obi-Wan's on his Ataru side. He gets 7 dice. One fail, a crit, 3 expertise, 2 hits.
The B1s get 3. 2 blocks and an expertise.
3 expertise on Obi-Wan is a crit and a hit.
1 expertise is nothing. So they'll block 2 and 3 will go through.
So we'll go 3 on the tree. It's a shove, 2 damage, a disarm to damage, an exposed and 2 more damage. The shove, he can only go back like that. And then Obi-Wan's going to jump. It's just gonna move down to there. Take that point. At the end of Obi-Wan's turn, the commandos were already on the blocked result, which was a priority, so 2 for there. And Obi-Wan has the expertise, so 3 points. Put the 3 on my side.
Roll for priority. The expertise. My next activation, I'll get the B1 battle droids. I'm going to spend a force point to put them in reserve, which will put them at the bottom. My next card is Grievous. With Grievous's ability Onward, he's going to choose a battle droid character within 4, and they may dash. They're going to dash under this gantry over here. Then Grievous is going to spend a force point to scuttle, and then I'm going to attack Obi-Wan. Since he is within 2, it'll be a melee attack. Grievous will be on his quad arm attack side, so he will get 8 dice for melee. You get 1 fail, 1 crit, 3 expertise, and 3 hits.
Obi-Wan has 6 dice on his Ataru side. 2 fails, 3 expertise, and a block.
The expertise rolls over to 2 crits and a damage.
3 expertise is 2 blocks and a crit to a fail.
So he'll block 3 and 2 will come through. On the tree, Grievous will give him 2 damage and then 3 more damage for a total of 5. And then Appetite for Destruction will trigger. And after this unit makes a combat action, choose an allied battle droid supporting character within 3, which will be the B2s. They may dash and then make a 5 dice attack on the same enemy that's within range and line of sight. Dash. And they'll attack.
Obi-Wan's going to spend a force point for So Uncivilized and get a hunker.
So the B2s will make a 5 dice attack. 1 fail, 2 expertise, and 2 hits.
Obi-Wan has 7 now. 2 fails, 3 blocks, 2 expertise.
2 expertise is 2 damage.
2 expertise is a block and a crit to a hit, which he doesn't have a crit.
So he'll block these and nothing will happen.
With So Uncivilized, after the attack is resolved, the attack roll contained 1 or more miss results, then the B2s would take 3 damage.
And that will wound them. Grievous is going to just do a take cover action to get him out of melee with Obi-Wan, and he'll get a hunker. For scoring, I still control only the missed objective, so I get 1 to my side. Since he wounded one of my characters, he gets a momentum token, and since it's still on his side, I get a momentum token.
Roll for priority. The block result. Next card. Barris. With Barris, we're just going to have to try to get her in a position. I can't get through that lava. So we're going to have to use a force for force speed. here. And then use the dash for a climb. Get her here. That's about all I can do. At the end of that turn, I have the priority and then the expertise one. So that'd put 3 for me to put 5 on my side.
Roll for priority. I get the mist icon. For my next activation, I'll get the Shatterpoint card. For my Shatterpoint activation, I'll use Ventress to get her down there. To get within melee range of Obi-Wan, she'll go ahead and attack him. Ventress is on her Form 2 Makashi side, so she'll get 7 dice. 1, 2, 3 fails, 2 expertise, 1 crit, 1 hit.
Obi-Wan's on the Taru side, and with the Hunker, he'll also have 7. 2 fails, 1 block, 4 expertise.
I will get 2 crits off of the expertise.
I'll get 2 blocks and a crit to a fail.
So then I'll block 1, and 2 will go through. So on the tree, I get 2. So the first one, I'm going to heal. I'm going to heal 1 off of Grievous, and then give Obi-Wan a damage. And then I'm going to shove Obi-Wan and give him 2 more damage. And that'll be it.
And then I'm gonna use the knowledge and defense, and I'm gonna spend my Hunker to heal 1. And then when I do that, he also gets a dash. So he's gonna dash back up.
And then Ventress will spend 2 force tokens to do force push. Push him over here. So with that, I'll control the priority objective and the expertise objective, which will give me 3, which will put me on the 2 position on his side, and give me an additional momentum token.
Roll for priority. It's the miss result. Draw my next card. I'll get the 212. I'm gonna go ahead and spend a force point to put them in reserve. And I'll get Luminara. Luminara is going to pay a force for sprint. She's just going to go to the ladder and go up. And then she's going to move right down here and attack Ventress. Luminar is on the Makashi side. So she gets 7 dice. Two hits, 5 expertise.
And Ventress gets 6, 4 blocks, and 2 expertise.
Her 5 expertise is 2 crits and a hit.
And I get 2 blocks. So I'll block all that.
Take 2.
And take 2.
2 on the tree is a reposition of damage, and then I'll go up top for a shove and a damage. I'll shove up against and reposition there. At the end of her turn, I get 1 point. Put me at the 3.
Roll for priority. So fail icon. For my next activation, I'll get Ventress. Ventress is going to take a focus and attack Luminara. Ventress is on her Jar-Kai side, so she gets 8 plus 1 for the focus, for a total of 9. Got 1, 2, 3 fails, 3 hits, 1 crit, and 2 expertise.
Luminar's on the Makashi side. She gets 6. 3 fails, 3 blocks.
These will roll over to 2 crits, and that's it. Block these, and then 3 goes through. So I get 3 on the tree. I'll give her a strained in a damage, a disarmed in a damage, and an exposed in a damage. Then we'll go to scoring. I'll get 3 towards my side because I control the priority and the expertise. It'll put us on the 0 in the middle, so we'll both get a momentum token.
Roll for priority. It's the miss result. Draw my next card. Shatterpoint card. With the Shatterpoint card, I'm going to use the clone commandos. I'm going to move this guy down here. He'll be within 2 of that. And we'll move this guy kind of there. And then we're going to go ahead and shoot Kalani. Clone commandos get 6. 1 miss. 2 crits, 3 hits.
Kalani gets 4. 1 fail and 3 expertise. My expertise roll over to blocks.
I'll block these 3. Are you blocking 2?
Yep.
Take 3.
2 comes through.
3.
Oh.
And we'll attack again. 3 expertise, 2 crits, and a hit.
1 fail, 2 expertise, and a block.
3 expertise is 2 crits.
I get 1 block. So 4's
Take
coming
4
for that one.
So the first attack will be 3 on the tree. It'd be 2 damage, a pinned, and then we'll go down low for a strained and a damage. And then the next one will go the same way. And instead of the pinned and the strained, they'll take damage for that since you'll already have it. And then the 4th one would be 2 more damage. So that'll be 10, enough to wound him. And then at the end of that, I'll have the priority one. And then the block result. So that'd be 3. So to put it 3 on my side.
Roll for priority. The missed result. My next activation, I'll get the B2s. With the B2s, they're going to take a focus action. This B2 is going to shoot a commando. This B2 is going to shoot Luminara. And they will also spend a force to do saturation fire. With the B2, since they took a focus, they get 1 additional dice, and they also did the saturation fire, which is 2 more dice because they're contesting an objective. I get a total of 8 for melee. I get no fails, 2 crits, and 3 expertise, and 3 hits.
The commandos get 4 dice, 2 blocks, 2 expertise.
My 3 expertise becomes a crit.
2 expertise is 2 blocks.
So block 3 will come through. So I get 3 on the tree with against the commandos. So it'll be a shove and a damage, but they have protection. So they won't take 1 damage. So I'll get 2 more damage. Then we'll get a shove and another damage. And then I'll control this one. The other B2 attacking Luminara gets 6 for ranged. 2 fails, 3 hits, and 1 expertise.
Luminara's on her Makashi. She gets 5. She also has an exposed. 3 fails, 2 blocks.
I get 1 damage for the expertise. And then he blocks 2, and 1 goes through. And then we're going to shove Luminara with left against the objective token. And they're going to stay there. So with that, I'll control the priority objective and the expertise objective. It'll bring me back to the 0 position because I get 3. Each of us get a momentum token.
Roll for priority. It's expertise. Next card. I'll get Captain Rex. At the start of Captain Rex, I'll get a move on soldier, and he'll try to dash. He has a pinned, so he can't, so he won't get the hunker. And then we're gonna spend a force to defensive maneuver. I'll get him to the ladder. He's gonna move up. And we're gonna move him down. And we'll be in melee with Ventress. We'll attack her. Captain Rex gets 7 in melee. Crit. 4 hits. 2 expertise.
Ventress is on a dark high side, so she gets 6. 3 fails and 3 expertise.
The 2 expertise on Rex is 2 hits.
And then the 2 to 3 on Ventress is 2 blocks. I gotta change a crit down to a hit.
So my 1 crit is now a hit.
So I'll cancel 2, and then 5 will come through.
So with Captain Rex, we're gonna go on his top side to do 2 damage, 2 damage, a damage and exposed, a damage to shove, and then a reposition and a damage. That's enough damage to wound Ventress, so I would get a momentum, and then I can just end it there, and I'll have 3 more points, and that'll win the struggle.